Welcome to Hallstatt Austria's most picturesque village, a UNESCO World Heritage gem nestled between the Alps and the Hallstätter Sea. Seeing it for the first time, you feel like you've stepped into a painting. The dramatic mountains plunge right into the glassy lake, with charming 16th century houses clinging to the narrow shoreline. It's a place so beautiful, it hardly seems real. But, I'm here to tell you, it is very real, and it's filled with history, culture, unforgettable experiences. For centuries, this village was only accessible by boat, a narrow mountain trail, which preserved its unique character. Today, while it's much easier to get to, that sense of being in a special, secluded world remains. It's a place that rewards slow travel, encouraging you to wander its quiet alleys, listen to the gentle lapping of the lake, and breathe in the crisp mountain air. To get here, you'll take a quick funicular ride up the Salzberg, or Salt Mountain. As you ascend, the views just get better and better. Stepping out onto the World Heritage View platform, which juts out over the void, you're greeted with that iconic jaw-dropping panoramic view. It's the money shot, the image you've seen in countless travel magazines and postcards, brought to life right before your eyes. From this dramatic perch, 350 meters above the village, you can understand Hallstatt's unique geography. You see the cluster of gingerbread houses, squeezed onto a tiny sliver of land, between the towering Dachstein Massif and the deep, dark waters of the Hallstätter Sea. The Lutheran church spire pierces the sky, and the entire scene is framed by the majestic Alps. It's a perspective that explains everything: why the village is so compact, why it feels so secluded, and why it looks like a perfect fairy tale from every single angle. Take your time up here. Feel the breeze, listen to the distant church bells, and just soak it all in. This isn't just a photo opportunity, it's a moment to connect with the sheer scale and beauty of the Salzkammergut region. You can see the ferry chugging across the lake, leaving a white wake, and tiny people strolling along the waterfront. This view sets the stage for everything else we're about to explore down below. It's the perfect, breathtaking overture to our Hallstatt symphony. After seeing Hallstatt from above, the next best way to appreciate its beauty is from the water. We're hopping on a boat for a tranquil cruise across the Hallstätter Sea. Boarding the boat, as you pull away from the shore, the village unfolds in a new way. The waterfront houses, with their flower-filled balconies, create a colorful facade that seems to float between the mountains and their perfect reflection in the water. This is a chance to slow down, relax, and see the landscape from a completely different perspective. The lake itself is a central character in Hallstatt's story. It's deep, clear, and has an almost mystical quality. As the boat glides across its surface, you'll notice the mirrored alpine reflections are so perfect. It can be hard to tell where the mountains end and the lake begins. From the boat, you can spot details you'd otherwise miss. You'll see hidden coves tucked into the shoreline, waterfalls cascading down the steep cliffs after a rain, and the grand architecture of Schloss Grub. For centuries, this lake was the village's main highway, and experiencing it by boat connects you to that long and vital history. Back on solid ground, it's time to lose ourselves in the heart of Hallstatt, the old town. We'll start our walk along the Seestrasse, the lakeside promenade. Here, the traditional alpine wooden houses, known as Holzhäuser, are built right up to the water's edge. Notice how they are built vertically, climbing up the hillside. As we meander through the narrow, car-free lanes, every corner reveals a new photogenic scene. Staircases connect levels, tiny gardens overflow with flowers, shops sell local crafts and salt products. The air is filled with the scent of wood smoke and fresh baking. This isn't a place to rush, it's a place to savor. Eventually, all paths lead to the historic Market Square. It's surrounded by colorful 16th century buildings, with the beautiful Holy Trinity fountain at its center. In summer, the square is filled with outdoor cafes. In winter, a magical Christmas market. Take a seat, order a coffee, and watch the world go by. Now let's dig into the very reason Hallstatt exists: salt. We're heading back up the Salzberg to explore the Salzwelten, one of the oldest salt mines in the world. This isn't just a tourist attraction, it's a journey into 7,000 years of human history. The wealth from this white gold built the village and funded the Archbishop's lavish lifestyles. Putting on the traditional miner's overalls is part of the fun. Deep inside the mountain, the tour takes you through ancient tunnels and vast caverns. The guides bring the history to life. You'll learn about the backbreaking work of Bronze Age miners, and the man in the salt, a perfectly preserved prehistoric miner's body found here. The multimedia displays and the light shows are impressive, but the real highlight for many is the long wooden miner's slide. Today, it's a thrilling ride in the dark that puts a smile on your face. The tour also includes a ride on a small underground train and a boat trip across a subterranean salt lake. It's an unforgettable experience that connects you to Hallstatt's ancient industrial heritage. Hallstatt's history is also found in its unique cultural traditions. The Bone House, or Bone House. Located in a small chapel next to the Catholic parish church, this ossuary holds over 1,200 human skulls. Graves were rented for 10 to 15 years. Remains were exhumed, the skulls cleaned and artistically painted with floral wreaths, crosses, and names. It was a way of honoring ancestors. Nearby, the Evangelical Lutheran Church, that iconic neo-Gothic spire, offers another stunning view over the lake and village. While Hallstatt captivates, the surrounding alpine world is just as breathtaking. A series of cable cars whisk you up the mighty Dachstein to the Five Fingers, one of the most dramatic lookouts in the Alps. 5 walkways jut over a 400-meter drop. Each offers a unique perspective, and one even has a glass floor for the brave. From here, you gaze over the entire Hallstätter Sea and the vast Salzkammergut. On a clear day, the views feel endless. The same mountain hides the Dachstein Ice Cave, a mesmerizing underground world of frozen waterfalls, towering ice columns, and sculpted formations. A guided tour leads through caverns where dramatic light shows turn ice into art. Exploring is as much about tasting as seeing. Fresh fish from the lake is a highlight, Rheinanka and Saibling, simply grilled with butter and herbs. You'll find Austrian classics too, a perfectly fried Wiener Schnitzel, or hearty Käsnochen in a hot pan at a cozy Gasthaus. Don't miss dessert, warm Apfelstrudel with vanilla sauce or a slice of Sachertorte. Find a cafe, order coffee and pastry, and savor every bite. To truly experience Hallstatt's magic, stay at least one night. Mornings and evenings are wonderfully peaceful after day trippers leave. For the ultimate experience, book a lakeside hotel, places like Z Hotel Grüner Baum, and wake to sunrise, rising mist, and swans gliding by. These rooms book months ahead, plan early. For intimate stays, choose family-run guest houses and pensions tucked on quiet lanes. A warm welcome, traditional breakfast, and insider tips. No matter where you stay, book well in advance. Lodging is limited and in very high demand. Hallstatt is a community with deep-rooted traditions that come to life throughout the year. Time your visit to see the Corpus Christi procession, clergy and locals board beautifully decorated wooden boats, a floating ceremony practiced for centuries. Summer brings brass bands to the square. Winter transforms the village with a cozy Christmas market, glühwein, roasted chestnuts, and carols. Visit in shoulder seasons, May and June, or September and October. The weather is pleasant, crowds are thinner, and nature's colors are stunning. Arrive by train to the station across the lake, then take the Stephanie ferry, the perfect magical approach to Hallstatt. Stay overnight if you can, and book attractions like the salt mine tour in advance. Be thoughtful. Keep quiet early, respect private property, and help preserve this UNESCO treasure. So, is Hallstatt Europe's prettiest village? After spending time here, it's hard to argue against it. It's the tranquility of the glassy lake, the joy of wandering storybook alleys, and the details, painted facades, window boxes, ornate signs. Plan a stay, walk slowly, and let this UNESCO jewel work its magic. If you enjoyed this 6-minute itinerary, like and subscribe for more European travel guides. Safe travels.